Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to day number 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. It's been a long night, now another great morning here at the Forest Acres Classic. I'm so happy to be back. My name is Alex Ross. Thank you for joining us here for so far as Cardinal Newman and Lugoff-Elgin are set to play their final game here in the Classic, game number 3. Unfortunately, last year this game would have mattered a lot, as this would have decided who is going to be the third place team in this region, which would have then ensued a game tomorrow. Unfortunately, Coach Howland and the Falcons, and I don't even know what happened, but they changed it on us, so now this game is just trying to see who can win their last game here in the Classic after starting 0-2 against two of the better teams this tournament has to offer. So, going to be a ton of fun. Thank you for being here, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. Got a couple of heavyweight fights today. Of course, Airport and AC Flora caps it off. The big one, though, at 5 p.m. Even Jeff's going to come back for that one. Lexington and Miller trying to see who plays for a championship tomorrow. And right after this one, Hammond and River Bluff, the winner of that game will play tomorrow, and the winner of AC Flora Airport will play tomorrow. We have to find out about seedings, so we'll move along to those after this game, but let's talk about this one real quick. It's the Demons of Lugoff-Elgin and the Cardinals of Cardinal Newman, both teams looking to get into the win column here this tournament, as the Demons will be on the bump. To start it off, we'll go around the diamond real quick for Lugoff-Elgin. Leading off and DHing Michael Butler. He's DHing for the pitcher, Farrell Shoemake. Behind the dish, it's Jake Rabin. He's going to be batting ninth. Batting second, Watson Harvey at second. Third, the shortstop, A.J. Jefferson. Fourth, third base, Maverick Grigsby. In right, Preston Cranford. At first, Logan Crane. Center field, Colin Bright batting seventh. Landon Gregory, eighth, and Rabin, ninth. Righty on lefty, let's get it going. Hart Rowland takes strike one on the outside edge. Quickly here for the Cardinals starting lineup. Leading off batting second, Hart Rowland. Second, right fielder, Alvin Murray. The shortstop, Connor Hooks batting third. Connor Catania batting fourth and DHing. Swung on and missed strike two. Fifth, Chaplain Cox. He's in center. Batting sixth, the catcher, Rylan Knutson. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Matthew Andrews. In left field, the 8-hole, Roland Boyd. And cleaning up in the 9-hole is Reed Stewart at third. On the bump for the Cardinals, it's Cole Dinkins. All right, it's going to be 1-2 the count. That ball missed low as we're ready to rock and roll through day now number 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. Should be an exciting one. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Change up in the dirt for out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals, number 5, Alvin Murray.
Well, now it's Alvin Murray up here for the first time. Murray had a homer yesterday, the only homer the Cardinals have put over the wall. However, there's not, I think only around half the teams have a homer so far this tournament with how it has progressed. Another left-hander in the box for the right-handed Farrell Shoemake. The right-hander comes home and misses wide. With a fastball, it's ball 1. Well, the senior starter here for Lugoff has a 2.39 ERA, but it's a lot better than that if you take out one game, the Blythewood game. Making now his 7th start, he has a 2-2 record on the hill. The 1-0 heater stays away against the lefty. It's now 2-0. At the dish, the senior Newberry commit, Alvin Murray. 4 homers now on the year, 22 RBIs, the 2-0. Fastball upstairs, it's ball 3. Murray was an integral part of that team last year for the Cardinals that made a run at the Skeeza Championship, came up just short. The lefty digs in the 3-0. Looks like a heater misses away. It's ball 4. That may be a 2-seamer. Either way, it's a 1-out walk here for Alvin Murray and Cardinal Newman. Well, now it's Connor Hooks, another kid who's having a great tournament here for the Cardinals. Yesterday, he went 2 for 3 with a double. He's one of the top second basemen in this junior class and one of the top 50 players here in the junior class according to Prep Baseball. Another lefty here for the right-handed Shoemake. Grigsby creeping in on the third base side. Shoemake fires. Elevated off speed upstairs. It's ball 1. It's now the 5th straight ball Shoemake has thrown. The right-hander has been solid on the hill. 26 and a third innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, now 13 walks. Throw back to first, not in time. I guess you had to add one more strikeout as well. He now has 25 after a strikeout and a walk have begun his morning. The 1-0. That ball is stroked into left field, going over as Gregory. He'll have room and make the play. It's out number two, excuse me. For those who are just joining me for the first time here in the Classic, we'll be dealing with a lot of wins so far this tournament. Today is very nice to me. It seems like there's not really much to spare, which means the outfielders are also going to be having as good of a time as I am, as they'll be able to just kind of calm down and not have to worry about that ball moving 30 feet midair. Oh, the DH, Connor Cattaneo. Righty on righty, he digs in. The curveball hits the dirt on the other side of the box. It's 1-0. Cattaneo went 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a hit by pitch yesterday. He digs in, it's 1-0. Runner goes, the pitch, that one's lifted into shallow left field. Coming on is Gregory, and it drops for a base hit. Murray trying to go first to third off the steal. The ball off of his helmet gets away. You'll have to stay at the third base bag. A nice cover from Shoemake, but that also allows Cattaneo to get into second. So Murray goes first to third after he stole Cattaneo with a 2-out double. Now puts runners at second and third with 2 outs for Chaplin Cox. Cox trying for his first hit of the tournament. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. However, he has 11 ribbies for this squad. Looking to produce right here and get the first runs of the game on the board here for the Cardinals and Cardinal Newman, the top team coming into this tournament for Skiza. Of course, this is the round when they update their pools, so we'll have to try to see if Prep Baseball updates anything today. Left-hander in the box, right-hander on the hill. The first pitch. That one's grounded to the left side. It will go foul. Cox trying to shoot that one down the left field line, just missed it. The Demons of Lugoff-Elgin, after 2 straight losses, have now fallen to 10-10 on the season. It's been an up and down season where injury bug has hit. They're looking to bounce back and take the last game of the Classic, looking to move on towards now the 5A state playoffs, which they got moved up to recently. The 0-1. Shoemake fires low and inside, ball 1. Well, Shoemake has been the quote-unquote ace for this team. 26 1/3 innings. That's the most innings pitched by a Demon this season. 24 strikeouts, now 25. He just broke a tie with Hewitt for the most on this team. 1-1. The right-hander fires. That ball is deep fly in the right field. Cranford moving back, but he has room. He'll make the one-handed grab to retire the side. Cox gave it a ride, however, Cranford runs it down. We're scoreless going to the bottom of the first, right here in Day 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's the bottom of the first in game one of day 2 here in the Forest Acres Classic. It's been a fun classic as I'm still trying to wake up. That big coffee really didn't help, unfortunately, too much. We'll have to see how long I last here, as it's now day 3 for me of, now I guess 25 hours out here. Righty on righty, Michael Butler digs in and chops one foul. On the bump, it's the right-handed Dinkins. He'll look to face a Lugoff lineup that welcomes the return of their leadoff DH, Butler. Butler has been out of the lineup here so far this tournament, so it's nice to see him back in. Ready on righty to the leadoff hitter. Butler lines that one right back up his middle, and he gets his day going with a single. The average leader in this Demon order adds yet another hit to his already impressive season.
Up next for the Demons, number 2, Watson Harvey.
Well, Butler adds to an already impressive top of the order. It's Watson Harvey digging in now for the first time today. Righty on lefty. Is Dinkins trying to work now through a first inning base runner. Dinkins holds a 1.92 ERA for this Cardinal Newman team. As Harvey's going to softly ground that one to the third base side. A tough play for Stewart. It brings Andrews off the bag, and he's safe. The throw into third's not there. Heads up base running from Butler to go from first to third after Stewart did not get back to cover the bag. Well, quick play just there. A soft grounder to the third base side. Stewart, the third baseman, had to make the quick throw. They're going to rule that a hit. So Stewart made the throw to first, not in time. I think Harvey would have beat it out either way. And then heads up base running from Butler, going from first to third, understanding that they cannot get me if there's no one covering the base. So now runners at the corners here for the dangerous College of Charleston commit A.J. Jefferson. First pitch to him, runner goes, throw down a second, is high, not in time, and Butler will go home either way. Knudsen was trying to get the first out of the inning on the second. Instead, it's a stolen base for Harvey in a first run of the game for Lugoff. Count is 1-0. Jefferson still has a runner in scoring position. Now it's in the form of, Watson Harley at second. Well, what I was thinking of, it was not baseball. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Change up in the dirt. It's 1-1. It's been a tougher go for it recently for A.J. Jefferson. Only one for his last 12. The College of Charleston commit looking to get right here as the back half of the season starts after the tournament here for Lugoff-Elgin. We have around 2 to 3 weeks of games left before playoffs start. The 1-1. That fastball skips in. It's ball 2. Well, Dinkins now making his 8th start of the year. So perfect on the year, 4-0. A 1.92 ERA over 36 1/3 innings pitched here for the Cardinals of Cardinal Newman. Rolling the second baseman, trying to keep Harvey close, and now Dinkins will step off to look him back. Harvey will come back in, and Harvey is someone you want to keep close, has the most stolen bases for the Demons this season, now at 10. He stands at second. Nobody gone. 1-0 lead for the Demons here in the bottom of the first. They're looking to add to it. The right-handed Dinkins fires. The off-speed is bounced foul toward the Cardinal Newman dugout on the left side. The count is now 2-2 here to the 20th overall ranked prospect in this junior class in the Palmetto State. The right-handed Jefferson with such a wide stance. He's lengthy and tall, but both of his legs are touching the top and the bottom of the box. The 2-2 is chopped to the left side and foul. We'll do it one more time. Another beautiful pitching, also not a pitching, but yes, pitching, but a beautiful uniform matchup here. Lugoff-Elgin wearing their all whites. Cardinal Newman wearing their away grays. You know, usually color rush is kind of hit or miss. These are both hits. 2's on the way. Fastball bounces in. Nice job from Knudsen behind the dish. Harvey cannot advance to third on the pitch in the dirt, but the count runs to 3-0. So 3-2 count, excuse me. 3-2 count, nobody gone here in the bottom of the first. It's already a 1-0 lead for Lugoff as they're looking to add to it against the top team in Skiza. The payoff from Dinkins is popped straight back in foul. We'll do it one more time. Well, up after Jefferson doesn't get any easier. It's one of the best players this tournament has seen so far this season, Maverick Grigsby. Grigsby yesterday went 2 for 2. Still looking for an RBI, though. He'll get his crack at one, potentially. The payoff one more time to Jefferson is a high hit pop-up to the left side. Going over his hooks to shortstop, but now the left fielder Boyd has it in foul ground, and it drops, but it will just be in foul territory. A misplay from Boyd in left, however, he doesn't cost him quite yet. We'll have to check that in about a second. Jefferson will get one more crack at it. Jefferson so far this tournament 0 for 4. One of the most talented, highly touted players in this tournament. Looking to make a splash impact here. 3-2, still nobody gone. Runner at second for Lugoff-Elgin, who holds the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. The College of Charleston commit awaits the right-handed Dinkins on the bump. He'll come set and come home. The 3-2 is slugged out to deep center field. Cox got a read. He moves back toward the wall and actually goes off the wall. He jumps and can't grab it. Harvey will get the windmill around third, and as that ball comes into short, hooks on the relay throw, not in time. An RBI double off the center field wall for A.J. Jefferson. He does the Cam Warren at second with his first hit and his first RBI here in the Classic.
Now batting, number 6, Maverick Grigsby.
Back-to-back hits. Well, back-to-back hits, excuse me, for Lugoff-Elgin has put a runner on second yet again. Jefferson and Harvey trade places now for the cleanup hitter, Maverick Grigsby. Grigsby went 2 for 2 yesterday in the loss to Lexington. Now he's looking to bounce back righty on righty as Grigsby swung through an off speed on the inside part of the plate. It's 0-1. That was Jefferson's second hit of the game. The tournament. I was looking at the wrong day. Apologize, Lugoff fans. The 0-1. That ball's hard hit to the left side. The shortstop hooks, has it go through his legs. Jefferson will be held at third. Grigsby will stand in at first on base yet again. We'll wait for the official ruling, and that's going to be ruled as an error, and he's 6. Putting runners at the corners with still nobody out here in this first inning.
Now batting number 5, Preston Cranford.
So Grigsby reaches base now for what looks to be the 6th time this tournament. He's been absolutely raking. Now it's Preston Cranford up. Runners at first and third. Still nobody out here in this bottom of the first. A 2-0 lead for the Demons of Lugoff-Elgin. Dinkins has to look everybody off. Both runners at the corners. Now that runner, they're not attached to him anymore after the error from Grigsby. Well, the error that Grigsby reached on. Excuse me. The error on hooks. Righty on righty, first pitch. That one softly lined to the shortstop over the glove of Hooks. Another one he might have had, but he mistimed the jump. I'll wait for the official ruling on that, but it will be 3-0. Another error on the Cardinals. The official ruling was that error. They're going to say it did hit the glove. Runner does score 3-0 lead for the Demons of Lugoff.
Up next for Lugoff-Elgin, number 11, Logan Crane.
Let's go, Cards. Stay ready,
3-0
defense.
lead. Still nobody out in the first inning. Runners at first and second for Logan Crane, the first baseman. Righty on righty. First base comes in. Curveball called, strike one on the outside part of the plate. Much needed first pitch strike there for Dinkins. Crane coming in, hitting .222 with runners in scoring position. He's got a chance here to add to the already 3-0 Lugoff lead. The right-hander fires. The 0-1 misses away. It's ball 1. Crane coming off a 1-for-2 day yesterday against the Miller School. Looking for his second hit of the tournament here against Cardinal Newman. And now Dinkins will step off the rubber. The 1-1. Slider misses just away. It's ball 2. Good location. Just a guess, a little off the plate. For those who are for clarity and transparency, of course, I am off center to the left side, meaning the right side of the plate I really cannot tell as well as the left. This is kind of how it goes with depth perception and everything. 2-1. Off speed low, it's ball 3. Dinkins falls behind Crane, trying to keep his first walk off the score sheet as the 7-hole Colin Bright waits on deck. Runners still at first and second, still nobody out here. 6th batter in the order's up in Logan Crane. The 3-1 is called, strike 2. Pitch paints the outside part of the plate. We're gonna have a full count here yet again. The payoff from Dinkins on the way is popped foul. We'll do it one more time. Logan, the junior, looking for what would be his 9th and maybe even 10th RBIs of the season. Coming in with 2 homers and 8 RBIs. Trying to get another hit with runners in scoring position. He already has 6 of them this year. The payoff is popped to the right side. That will go foul and out of play, and makes me look over toward the right side and sees the River Bluff Gators ready and waiting. It's always fun to see how many Gators show up, and when they do, this is, of course, now their 9th straight Forest Acres Classic. The seasoned veterans always love watching the competition beforehand and like getting ready for their game well in advance. The payoff one more time. That ball's hit high and deep out to center field. Cox ranges back toward the wall. He looks up, and it is off the top of the wall. Everybody will be safe, and everybody has to hold. That ball was so deep to center, nobody knew if it was going to be caught or not. It's a single off the center field wall, and the Demons have them loaded here. That'll bring out Coach Hendricks to come talk to Dinkins. We'll be right back here as the music. 2-0 lead for, or 3-0 lead for Lugoff here in the first.
To the Demons, number 4.
After a quick mound visit, we go back here. Still nobody gone. As now the Demons bring up their 7th man in the order for the first time today. It's the center fielder, Colin Bright. I do want to shout myself out. I had a Logan Blight and a Colin Bright in my 2nd game of the Classic, and I did not mess that up once. So, don't know how that happened, but I take the wins when I can get them. Righty on righty, bases juiced. First pitch to the right-handed freshman is outside, but called strike 1. Looked like a late-breaking curveball. One of the top freshmen in this Palmetto State. Came off a 1-for-3 performance yesterday against the Wildcats of Lexington. Or against the Miller School, excuse me. Getting my days mixed up. The 0-1 is poked to the right side and foul. Against the Wildcats, Bright actually had a better day than his stats show. 2 hard-hit balls, 1 robbery in center field by the Carolina commit Brandon Cromer. Now he falls behind on the 0-2 count with nobody gone. Bases are juiced for the Demons of Lugoff. Cardinal Newman trying to navigate through the first inning here. Dinkins kicks and deals. The 0-2's in the dirt, fastball. Nice job from Knudsen to glove it, so no one can move. Long pause, bases juiced, 1-2. Dinkins fires. The pitch, that one shot the other way and foul towards the Lugoff dugout on the right side. Wright's a big-time stolen base threat. Came up last season to try to help the Demons in their playoff push. Lugoff-Elgin ultimately was eliminated by Wade Hampton last year in a season they probably went back after had higher expectations for it. The 1-2 just missed outside the heater. It'll be 2-2. Of course, the Falcons start to linger here. They have to wait all day for their game as Rohan Bremer, one of the heroes of last night, sitting in the stands to the right of me. Well, it's 2-2. Dinkins fires. The off-speed, that's on the ground to the third baseman, Stewart. He'll come home. Knutson holds the base. It is out number 1. No other play is made. Fielder's choice for Bright is good for out number 1 here for the Demons. Makes my score bug easy. I only have to add 1 out and clear the count. Alrighty on righty now for Landon Gregory, the right-handed left fielder. He'll look to try to put some more runs for the Demons, which has already have a 3-run first inning. It's 3-0 with bases juiced and only 1 out here. Cardinal Newman trying to navigate. First pitch is chopped to the left side and foul. It'll be 1-0. It'll be 0-1. Trying to wake up here again. That coffee is not helping like it should have helped. I guess that's what day 3 will do to you. Luckily tomorrow there's only 2 games, so I can, even though I wake up early, I can get off early and immediately fall asleep when I go home. The 0-1. That ball's hard hit to the shortstop hooks. He waits back on it, goes to second for 1, rolling to first. Not in time. Nice hustle from Gregory to beat out the play. It's an RBI ground out, and now a 4-0 lead for the Demons.
Up next, number 12, Jake Raven.
So Gregory goes to first. It'll be Crane on third. Bright was out going to second. Coming home with the 4th run of the first inning was Preston Cranford. Now it's the 9-hole Jake Raven, who's looking for his first hit here in the Classic. Right-handed showdown here. 2 gone, runners at the corners. Lugoff-Elgin looking to add on to an impressive first inning here against the Cardinals. First pitch called, strike 1. Dinkins gets the off speed to hit the outside part of the plate. Raven has just hit 1 for 7 in scoring position with runners in scoring position. Looking to make it 2 for 8. The 0-1, runner from first goes. Knutson fakes the throw, and now as a player at third, the throw down to third, not in time. What a great fake from Knutson. Almost caught Crane back at third, however, Crane just able to slide under the tag from Stewart. It is a stolen base for what looks to be Gregory. Got to wake up still. That was ruled a ball, so it's 1-1 the count. 2 gone here. Runners now at second and third for Lugoff in the bottom of the first. Of course, on deck, it's the dangerous Michael Butler ready and waiting. Ones. Called, strike 2. Curveball paints the outside part of the plate. Cardinal Newman 1 pitch away from getting back to the dugout here. Team that came in winning 6 in a row before they've dropped to 0-2 here in the Classic. Try to get their bats back up to the plate. We'll have to go through Jake Raymond to do so. He chokes up the 1-2. That one's lined in the center field. Coming on is Chaplin Cox. He's got to read and makes the one-handed grab to retire the side. However, the Demon lineup comes around. 9 up, 4 come across as they lead at 4-0 here, going to the top of the second at the Forest Acres Classic, and we come back. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. We're set to begin the top of the second here in the day number 3 of the Forest Acres Classic, the first game in day number 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. Cox flew out to end the first inning after the Cardinals had runners at second and third. Now it's 6, 7, and 8. Leading it off is Rylan Knutson, the catcher. The right-hander watches the off-speed hit the outside part of the plate. It's 0-1 now for Farrell Shoemake, who comes back out on the hill. The 0-1, breaking ball high and in, ball 1. Shoemake surrendered a walk and a double last inning. He was able to strand both runners at second and third to keep the Demon threat off the base pass. And, well, the Cardinals' threat off the base pass is the 1-1's fouled straight back. It's 1-2. Cardinals trailing 4-0 here in the top of the second, looking to try to fight back here. Shoemake fires. The fastball's wide and low. It's now ball 2. Of course, I joked with the Diamond Prospect guy. He's got his radar gun up, and with the big screen, I'm like, you can just leave it here when you go. I'll use it. Don't worry. The 2-2. That one's lined to the left side. It will hook foul out of play quickly. Knudsen, after getting the first day off for catching, he's now starting for his second straight day here at the Classic. The 2-2 from Shoemake is a curveball over his head. It'll be a full count. Again, luckily for me, no breeze here at Forest Acres, so able to kind of relax as the swung on and miss heater is high for strike number 3. The second strikeout of the game for Shoemake, and out number 1 here in the second. Well, now Andrews will come up for the first time today. The left-handed first baseman looking to see if he can start something here for the Cardinals in the top of the second as they still trail by 4. Looking for his first hit of the Classic as well. The right-hander comes home. Andrews grounds it over to second. Harvey has it. He throws on to first, and there's 2 away. One pitch, 1 out for Andrews. Now it's Roland Boyd. Boyd was the day 1 starter here for the Cardinals at the Classic. He had a walk yesterday as he came in. He was 0 for 1, of course, against the Miller School after Cardinal Newman was unable to grab a base runner in that game. They've definitely been more fortunate these last 2, but they got to try to start something here with 2 gone in the top of the second. The right-handed Shoemake comes home. The curveball stays upstairs. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Called strike 1. Fastball low in the zone. When Lugoff gets back up, they have the top of the order due up after they batted around in the first inning. The 1-1. The curveball stays wide, ball 2. Nice eye there from Boyd. That one broke towards the outside of the plate and then all of a sudden dipped out. Such a tough pitch to pick up on. Shoemake, the wind and deal, the 2-1. That ball is golfed in left center field. Bright ranges back. He'll have room in deep center field and grab it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Farrell Shoemake and the Demons. They'll get the bats, come back up, and we will come back here at the Forest Acres Classic in the bottom of the second. Welcome back here. It's day number 3 in the Forest Acres Classic. Gotta talk to Jim about his song choice. So far, they've been all bangers here to begin day number 3. Of course, I'm showing my age, but gotta do what I gotta do.
Leading off, number 18, Michael Butler.
Michael Butler back up again for the second time. The DH today, he led off the game with a single right back up the middle before he came around to score the first run of the game for Lugoff. They have a 4-0 lead as Cole Dinkins, the sophomore, returns to the hill. The right-hander fires, it's low, ball 1. But Butler already adds to his impressive average. Came in today hitting .394 over 66 at-bats. The leadoff hitter trying to get him going here again. Did he go? Oh, no, they're going to call a strike. I thought he looked down to first. So the off-speed was called on the outside edge. It's 1-1. Dinkins wheels and deals the 1-1. Called strike 2, curveball on the outside edge. He's locating that well now. He's going to have to. It's a dangerous top of the Demon order. The first 6 Demons reach base. Well, actually, the first 8, I guess, all reach base, if you want to will. The 2-1. That one's lined in the right field. That'll drop in front of Murray for a base knock. Butler goes the other way for his second single of the game.
Up next, number 2, Watson Harvey.
Well, now it's Watson Harvey. Weirdly, I said the first 8 Demons reach. That's because of 2 fielders' choices that were made back in the first. But Harvey was one of the 3 Demons that all got hits. It was the top 3 that all got hits is what I was trying to get out. The lefty digs in, the righty comes home. That's popped to the left side of the infield. Ranging in as the left fielder roll, and Boyd, you'll have room. He'll make the catch for out number 1, retreating. Back to first is Butler.
Number 3, Andrew Jefferson.
Oh, it's A.J. Jefferson up for the second time. He doubled off the center field wall in a play that Cox almost made. It would have been a heck of a play in deep center. I want to say that's actually Abreu out in center now, replacing Cox. I could be wrong. Throw back to first, not in time. Yeah, they're really bad. I mean, not like bad, but it's just, harder for all of us to try to figure out defensive substitutions because they kind of go unannounced in a way. So I think it's actually Abreu in center now. I could be wrong. I could just not be seeing the 7. Oh, it is Cox? All right, cool. Thank you. Let's see, this is why I'm staring dead center. I apologize. I love everyone around me that can help. First pitch. Missed, I guess, a little outside. Change up, ball 1. As we say on the stream, as a Flora fan, I'm not an umpire. That looked good to me. That one looked good to me. There we go. 1-0 though, the count here against Jefferson. Runner goes, the pitch is up, curveball, high and away, ball 2. The throw into seconds in time. Knutson had a great tournament behind the dish. This time he throws out Butler trying to take second, and there's 2 away. If my memory serves correct, that's the second time Knutson's gunned down a runner here in the Forest Acres Classic. Just like that, there's 2 away. It's a 2-0 count, though, to Jefferson. The dangerous call to Charleston commit. Now trying to get the table set here for Maverick Grigsby. 2-0 is fouled straight back. I'm doing all right. Luckily, I'm used to be a baseball player. My only kind of mark on my record of not flinching is playing a game of Whitmire back in my playing days, of course, my high school days. And as the 2-1 comes home, that one's hammered into left center field, going over his Cox. He's looking back toward the wall, and it's off the wall yet again. Jefferson with back-to-back doubles off the wall. He'll stand in his second for his second straight double.
Now batting number 6, Maverick Grigsby.
And another ballpark that may have left the yard. Instead, it's a hard-hit double, what now brings up Maverick Grigsby. 2 away, runner at second. 4-0 lead for the Demons here. And of course, what I was going to say is I was at Whitmire when the shortstop threw one right towards our dugout when he was trying to warm up, and I didn't move because I was like, that's not going to hit me. It did, and it ricocheted off the wall and then hit me. Of course, that was fine. Called strike 1, curveball, top of the zone. It's righty on righty here for Grigsby. But yeah, no, I remember my friends looked at me. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, it could be worse, but it could be better." Of course, that was, I think, my sophomore year. So I was not playing very much. I didn't play much in high school anyway, so not the point. 1-0. Thrown back Jefferson safely. That's technically not my fault, though. My senior year was cut short for something we call COVID-19. Yeah, I remember I was at actually an indoor hitting facility when we got canceled. That was such a weird time. Remember, we were like, we'll go back in 2 weeks. We did not go back in 2 weeks. Another look back here for Dinkins as Jefferson is just dancing off of second. Of course, you don't want to leave your focus away from the play as Maverick Grigsby has had such a good tournament. He reached on an error his first go around. Lugoff did score that, a hit on their end. We have an error here on our end. The 0-1 is chopped slowly to the left side. The shortstop Hooks fields on the low hop. The quick throw to first is in time. Nice play from Hooks to throw out Grigsby and end the threat. After a leadoff single and a 2-out double, both runners, well, one gets thrown out and one is left stranded. It's a 4-0 lead for the Demons going to the top of the third, but before we go anywhere, of course, we have to talk about our sponsors here at the Forest Acres Classic. Let me turn down the music a little bit, you know. We keep it pretty loud so we don't hear, well, you won't be here to hear the music anyway. Well, if I can move the music down, that's great. There we go. All right. Turn the music down so I can talk over myself. We want to thank our sponsors here at the Forest Acres Classic. Of course, they have been sponsoring us these last 2 years here in the Classic. First and foremost, it's the Richland 215 Legion team. What American Legion is, it's competitive baseball. You can play it during the summer for free at some of the top high school and college talents the state has to offer. Players that are playing D1 baseball have called Coach Dorsey, the skipper of the 215, and have said how grateful they are that they got to play Legion baseball. It's some of the best baseball you can play. I know a ton of Lexington kids played it, including Morris, I believe, last summer. Cardinal Newman, we had Alvin Murray on our championship-winning AAA team last season. So go hit that QR code. It'll bring you to the American Legion website where you can sign up today for Legion Ball. And, of course, the other thing Coach Dorsey does own, he's partial owner of the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. They're an all-inclusive dumpster company that operates here in the Midlands of South Carolina. What they'll do is they'll bring you a dumpster, you fill it up, and they'll take it away for you. It's simple and easy. Jeff has a great commercial about it if you've listened to this channel for enough times. So call 803-783-6834 to learn how you can book your dumpster today, or go to www.bigredboxdumpstercompany.com. Oh, as I'm getting pretty good at, the ad reads are lining up right with the half innings. We'll return now here to the hill, and I'll turn the music off as Cardinal Newman will come back up. It'll be 9-1-2 due up here in the third inning. Shoemaker to try to come out and deal with the Cardinals like he did in the first, which may be a little easier. Try not to leave runners on the base pass or get any runners at all. Righty on righty, first curveball goes over the right-handed Reed Stewart's head. It's 1-0. Shoemaker will wind and deal. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Inside changeup, it's 1-1. Stewart is the last man in the order after it. He turns over to the top. It's Hart Roland and Alvin Murray waiting, looking to do some damage this inning. The 1-1. Fastball low and away, ball 2. The 2-1. Almost way chin music, high and inside. It's ball 3. Looked like the pitch got away from Shoemake. Shoemake is no stranger to going deeper into games. He averages a little under 5 innings per game, but I knew he can go the distance. His last appearance, he pitched 4 innings, 2 earned runs against Westwood for the Demons. The 3-1 heater misses upstairs. It's a 5-pitch walk to now the 9-hole Stewart. Definitely not someone you want to lose and walk the 9-hole, because now the lineup turns over. Back up to the dish is Hart Roland. Hart Roland led off the game with a strikeout swinging. The talented senior comes in today with the second leading average on this team, hitting .435 here for the Cardinals of Cardinal Newman. 4-0 lead for Lugoff, top third. Runner on first for Cardinal Newman. They're trying to fight back here in this one against the 5A Demons. Shoemake kicks and deals. The first pitch to this lefty is chopped slowly to the left side. Grigsby was already playing in. The third baseman can't grab it. He actually bobbles it on the exchange. It'll be now the 5th error of the game. He was playing bunt, Grigsby was, so they played him right, even though he didn't bunt. It was just a slow roller. He just couldn't make the exchange the first, and now there's 2 on and nobody out here, this time for Cardinal Newman and Alvin Murray. Murray, a dangerous hitter at that. He homered yesterday in the loss to Lexington. Now this will bring out Coach Frankie Ward here for the Demons of Lugoff. The former Lakeland AD has an 81, 40, and 1 record here for Lugoff-Elgin. We'll be right back on Definite Fiction after the mound visit. Well, after the mound visit, Coach Ward will leave his right-hander to try to fight through this inning. Runners at first and second here for Cardinal Newman in the top of the 3rd. They trail 4-0, but have a chance with a Newberry commit at the dish to get back into it. The first pitch heaters away against the lefty. It's ball 1 for the right-hander on the hill. Murray reached on a walk his first go-around. Left-hander looking for the second hit in this Cardinal Newman lineup. The 1-0. Off speed stays wide, it's ball 2. Murray comes into today with 22 RBIs. It's a team lead for Cardinal Newman. He had 1 yesterday on his homer. He also had a double yesterday. He hit the 5A defending champions very well. He chops that one to the right side and foul ball. This will be 2-1. Just got a bit ahead of the off-speed curve. And if that wasn't enough to tell you about his day yesterday, let me give you some other stats. He comes in 5 for his last 17 with 5 RBIs. He's been loving life lately and would really love to rope one into the gap or maybe even deeper than that to get Cardinal Newman back within a couple. Shoemake will kick and deal the 2-1. Murray pops that to the right side in foul territory. Coming on is Crane, but it will reach the grandstands and foul territory. Of course, the full Gator team is here now, ready and waiting for their game. They will play the Hammond School after this one to punch their ticket or try to punch their ticket for a spot on Championship Thursday. Of course, the bracket, other side of the bracket is set up that the winners of today will be playing tomorrow as well. Gotta love the Forest Acres Classic. The 2-2. Off speed stays up and away. It's ball 3. You don't want to walk Alvin Murray as the dangerous Connor Catania waits on, or excuse me, Connor Hooks waits on deck. Then it's Connor Catania. Catania doubled already this game, and Hooks is the leading average on this team. 2 players you want to keep off the plate with as much damage as you can. The payoff one more time is popped to the left side foul. We'll do it one more time. Long pause, Shoemake fires, the payoff. That one's lined the other way into left center field, and that will drop in front of Gregory for a base hit and gets past him and goes to the wall. Stewart will score, Rowland getting the windmill around third. Jefferson with the relay throw to the plate, not in time. Rowland will stand in, a 2 RBI double going the other way for Alvin Murray, and just like that, the Cardinals strike. It's 4-2. Well, right on cue, Murray delivers his second double here in the Classic. Harvey acknowledging, giving him a fist bump at second. As now there's 1 on and nobody out here for the dangerous Connor Hooks. Righty on lefty. Cardinals now within 2. It's a 4-2 ball game. Shoemake looks back at second. He'll throw down as Murray dives back safely. Well, Alvin Murray just racked in now his team-leading 24th RBI of the season. The Newberry commit has been raking in another one, his team tying the lead now for Hook's 7th double. Incredible stuff from the senior. The right-handed Shoemake delivers the first pitch to the lefty at the dish. He misses wide, ball 1. Dancing off seconds, Murray. Look back by Shoemake, who will kick and deal home. The 1-0 is called. Strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Nice pitch to Connor Hooks, who wanted to pull the trigger. He laid off. It's 1-1 now. Hooks come in scorching hot. He's now 8 of his last 17 after he flew out back in the first. The 1-1 is not delivered as another step off the mound and a look back for Shoemake. Murray is keeping Shoemake on his toes. Murray has 8 stolen bags this season. Trails Catania for the team lead. Murray doesn't go, the 1-1. That curveball just a bit high and away for ball 2. That one didn't miss by much, got a lot of late break. And you see on the flip side, those pitches on the left-hand side of the box, I can see very well because of where I'm sitting. The duality of baseball. The 2-1. Fastball, that one's flying to the shortstop. Jefferson has it. Murray, smart play. We'll just go back to second. He froze on the liner and was able to not be doubled off. So there's only one away now here for the DH, Connor Catania.
Now batting, number 10, Connor Catania.
Connor Catania, he doubled back in the first inning off the wall. Now he'll look to double yet again and bring home a runner, and Alvin Murray, who's standing at second. 4-2 lead for Lugoff here in the top of the third. Cardinal Newman trying to strike. Catania shows bunt. It's a curveball over his head for ball 1. He had to duck out of the way. Well, the right-handed Shoemake is now allowed 2 hits and now 2 earned runs. Well, I guess only really 1 earned run, I believe, since the error on Grigsby. The 1-0. That ball is stroked into deep left field. That's toward the line. It's going over to the corner and just goes foul. Gregory gave it a run as well. It may have not scored Murray from second as he was holding up between second and third. Catania just missing. He'll have to return to the box for a 1-1 count in this right-handed showdown. Shoemake kicks and deals. Murray runs to third. The pitch high and in, ball 2. The throw into second, way late. Alvin, of course, the smartest play that he can control. He understands it was going to be a curveball there, so he runs and easily swipes third. It's now his 9th stolen bag of the season. It's a 2-1 count and a runner on third here for Cardinal Newman and Connor Catania. The 2-1. Off speed's tapped foul. Looks like it may have got a piece of the home plate umpire. It'll be 2-2. And now the catcher, Jake Raven, will come out and talk to his pitcher. This will bring in both the corner infielders, Crane and Grigsby as well. Trying to get Shoemake here through the third. Cardinal Newman's already struck. It was a 2 RBI double for Alvin Murray, who is now sitting over at third, trying to get the Cardinal Newman Cardinals back within 1. Farrell Shoemake on the hill trying to keep this game at a 4-2 ball game. It's 2-2 count to the right-handed DH, Connor Catania. He'll wind and deal Shoemake. The curveball is popped into the air left side, going towards that left field line. Long run for the left fielder, Gregory, who catches it in foul ground. Murray tags, and now he'll stop as the throw comes into home. It skips away, and Murray will fake the go yet again. Looked like he was going to fake the sprint. He may have gotten home just with how that ball was thrown in. He caught Gregory off guard. It's a fly out for out 2, but Gregory was not prepared to throw that one in. So if Murray would have kept going, he might have scored. It would have been a definitely close play at the plate. Instead of wondering once return to action, as now there's a man on third and 2 down for Chaplain Cox, the center fielder who is not Alex Abreu. Cox flew out to center his first go around. Now he'll look to grab his 7th hit in scoring position with runners in scoring position. It's early, that's my excuse. You know, I can't make that excuse in probably like 3 hours, but I can make it here at 11:54 when I tell you I went to bed at 3 a.m. yet again. Long nights, but a lot of fun. The left-hander digs in, the right-hander on the hill. Shoemake fires the first pitch. That one's lifted into center field, but right at Bright. He'll range in and make the one-handed grab to retire the side. Lugoff gets out of the inning, but not before Alvin Murray strikes. He delivers a 2 RBI double to the left center field gap, and Cardinal Newman strikes. It's a 4-2 ball game going to the bottom of the third when we come back. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. A 4-2 lead for Lugoff-Elgin. It was cut in half in the top half of the inning after a 2 RBI double from the senior Newberry commit Alvin Murray. Got the Cardinal Newman offense on the board. Now the defense will look to keep it at a 4-2 game. First pitch is a curveball called strike 1 in the upper outside part of the zone. Leading off is the right-handed right fielder Preston Cranford. It's the right-hander Cole Dinkins back on the hill for the Cardinals, who had a solid second inning after a shaky first. The right-hander throws and just misses, I guess, a tick outside, ball 1. Cranford reached on an air and came around to score the 4th run of the game for the Demons. He now steps in as the 1-1. Off speed stays upstairs, it's ball 2. Due up for the Demons this inning, it's 5, 6, 7. Cranford, Crane, and Bright. Right fielder, first base, and center fielder. That one swung on and missed in the dirt. Nice breaking ball, puts the count at 2s. Two and 2 the count. Coming home is Dinkins. He fouls that off to the right side. It'll stay 2-2. Two and 2 one more time. That one's hard line into the left field. Boyd rolling over toward the line. He'll make the grab at his waist. That's good for out number 1. It was a liner dropping quickly. That was a nice play from Boyd. Well, there's one away for the first baseman, Logan Crane. Logan hit one so hard and high, He only singled off the center field wall. You don't hear that too many times, but that's what happened. As the right-hander pops this one straight into the air on the left side of the infield. The shortstop Hooks will settle under it on the dirt and make the play. There's 2 away.
Stepping into the box.
No doubles off the wall this time. It's out number 2 as Colin Bright will come back up. The center fielder grounded into a fielder's choice his first time around. Now he'll look for his first hit here in day 3 of the Classic. Righty on righty, 2 away. First pitch, that one's hit high out to left field. Boyd coming in toward the line in foul ground, and he'll run out of room as that one reaches out of play about 5-6 down the left field line. The ball had some jump. It's a long first strike as the 0-1 is called. Strike 2. Off-speed touches the outside part of the plate. Now Bright falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Dinkins comes home. Off-speed just misses a tick away. Good pitch from Dinkins. However, a better eye from Bright to stay in the AB. The 1-2. Fastball low. It's ball 2. Bright has only drawn 2 walks this year. He did strike out twice yesterday as well, so trying to avoid his first K of the day and avoid giving Dinkins his first K of his outing. 2's on the way. Elevated off speed that's popped to the air on the right side. Knutson gives chase, but he runs out of room as it hits the top of the dugout for the Demons. A 4-2 lead for Lugoff-Elgin here in the bottom of the 3rd. They're trying to set the table here as it's a 2-2 count with 2 gone for the 7-hole Colin Bright. A curveball hits the dirt. It'll be a full count. If runners were on, they'd be in motion. It's 3-2, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. In game number 1 in day 3 of the Forest Acres Classic. Game 9 if you're counting along with me at home. The payoff from Dinkins. Fastball skips in. Nice at-bat from Bright. He fell behind 0-2 and works his 3rd walk of the season. The speedster takes first with 2 gone.
Now batting number 13, Landon Gregory.
When Bright was used more as a pitch runner, or courtesy runner, if you will, towards the Lugoff-Elgin playoff run last year, this season he has 5 stolen bags. He'll take first now with the right-handed Landon Gregory up. He doesn't go. The first pitch is a changeup in the dirt for ball 1. Colin Bright gets a late jump, but he still will take second handily. 1-0, runner in scoring position now for Gregory. Gregory reached on a fielder's choice his first go-around. He brought in a run off the RBI 6-4 ground out. The 1-0 to the righty. Beautiful curveball called strike 1. Broke right into the heart of the plate. Gregory just 1 for 8 on the season, looking for his 3rd RBI. The 1-1 curve is called strike 2 on the outside edge. Right on cue, Dinkins dials up another breaking ball that he locates right where he needs it to be. The 1-2. That curveball is lined to the right field. Murray was playing in though, so he comes in just a couple steps and makes the grab. There's now 3 away. Gregory could not score. Bright from second. It's a 4-2 game going forward right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to the 20th anniversary of the Forest Acres Classic. We're live here on Definite Fiction for game number 9 of the Classic, the final game Lugoff-Elgin and Cardinal Newman will have. Of course, the schedule change this year only allows 2 teams from each side to play for tomorrow. Well, it's Farrell Shoemake back on the hill. He'll get 6, 7, and 8, the only 3 batters he didn't face last inning. First pitch is popped foul the other way, and for the righty, it's 0-1. I will say it's one of the more beautiful tournaments I ever got to call. It did rain last year on this day, this morning. I guess technically like a year ago, kind of in that sense, but not exactly a year ago. 0-1 is chopped foul. It'll be 0-2 quickly for Knudsen, who comes up for the second time today. He struck out swinging his first go around. One of the 2 punch outs that has been accumulated by Shoemake. The 0-2 pitch. Off speed, stays in tight. Dipped in towards the plate just late. Knudsen froze him. It's still 1-2 though. The 1-2. Call, strike 3. Fastball paints the outside part of the plate, freezing Knudsen. There's 1 away.
Now batting number 11, Matthew Andrews.
The first backward K for Shoemake. It's good for out number 1, and now it's Matthew Andrews here up. He saw 1 pitch last time and grounded out to the second baseman. Left-hander will dig in with nobody on and 1 out. Shoemake, the right-hander, will deal to him. First pitch underway. Called strike 1. Off speed, low in the zone. A little breezy here, but nothing even close to compared to what yesterday and the day before were, where the 16-mile-per-hour winds were making my morning miserable. The 0-1 curveball misses away. It's ball 1. I even got out of my house this morning and said, dang, I need a jacket. I walked right back in and grabbed my Carolina jacket. Of course, proud South Carolina alumnus. As the 1-1 brings in, that ball hard hit to the right side. That's the glove of Crane, the first baseman. It'll get into right for a 1-out error. So no base knock, but Andrews will take first. No complaints for him, as it'll bring the tying run to the plate here with only 1 out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting number 2, Roland.
That is now the 6th error of the game here. 3 on Lugoff's side and 3 on Cardinal Newman's. We'll see if the Cardinals can take advantage with the bottom of the order up. It's the 8-hole Roland Boyd. Boyd flew out to center his first go around. Now the left fielder trying to knock the baseball around and give the Cardinals some more runs. Righty on righty, Boyd showing bunt. He bunts it right back to the pitcher though, Shoemake. He'll go to second. The play is in time. It's a fielder's choice for out 2, not Boyd's best bunt, as Shoemake's able to gun down the lead runner. So Andrews gets thrown out, trying to go to second. It's out number 2 as Shoemake makes the throw. I believe it was Jefferson who caught it. However, him and Harvley were both basically covering the bag themselves. That could have been either or of them. I just couldn't see behind Shoemake. Well, it's the 9-hole Reed Stewart up. He drew a walk that started the 3rd inning for Cardinal Newman. He was one of the 2 runs that came in on the Alvin Murray double. Righty on righty, 2 away. Shoemake comes home, and that one's hammered to the left side, but it will hook foul. Stewart stays ahead. Oh, it looks like the changeup. Well, of course, if you're Stewart, you want to get on any way you possibly can to get the top of the order back up. Try to get this lead cut maybe even more, or maybe even give yourself the lead. Pick off back to first, a long dive. Yeah, he got him. Late umpire call. Boyd, Superman dove back into first. Nice tag there from Crane will end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down the unconventional way. It's a 4-2 ball game halfway through.
Jake Raven.
Welcome back here to Forest Acres, South Carolina. It's a beautiful day 3. It's the temperatures just now getting into the mid-60s. A little light breeze here. No humidity quite yet. I'm sure it's South Carolina and Columbia. I'm sure it'll pick up soon. Well, it's 9-1 and 2 to up this inning for Lugoff. First pitch to Ravens, off speed and called. Strike 1 on the outside edge. Cole Dinkins, the right-hander, returns to the hill as the right-handed catcher digs in for the second time today. The 0-1. Called strike 2. That curveball beautifully placed on the outside edge. It'll be 0-2 to the catcher, who ended the first inning with a line out to center. He's still looking for his first hit of the Classic. The 0-2. Off speed upstairs. That's ball 1. Lugoff holds a 4-2 lead here in their final game of the Classic. Both Cardinal Newman and Lugoff have been mathematically eliminated from playing tomorrow, but you know they'd love to get their seasons moving towards the back half. The 1-2 skips in. It's ball 2. At about 2 weeks-ish, 2.5 weeks before playoffs begin here in South Carolina. Classic's a little later in this season, so moving quickly along here. It feels like just yesterday we started. The 2-2 off speed, I guess, misses a tick outside, not by much. Raven will work it full here with nobody gone in the bottom of the 4th. Looking for the first base runner here of the inning for Lugoff and get the top of the order up. The payoff. Swung on and missed. Changeup gets Raven to swing through. It's the first strikeout for Dinkins and out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Well, looks like a nice changeup from Dinkins for his first strikeout. However, he's going to try to get out Michael Butler, who is 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. Righty on righty. First pitch to Butler is chopped to the left side and foul towards the caging. That's one of where the caging may have not helped as much as it bounced off the door and ricocheted towards the Cardinal Newman dugout. You know, if you hit it just right, you can still find yourself into the cage. You know, those are new additions here at Falcon Field that were not here the last time I was here before this tournament. The 0-1. Off speed stays up and away, ball 1. It's righty on righty here with 1 gone in the bottom of the 4th. There's now Michael Butler, who I'd be happy to see back in the lineup. The senior has been raking. The junior, excuse me. Looked at the wrong name. 1-1. That ball's hard hitting to right field, but right at Alvin Murray. He'll step back and make the one-handed grab leisurely for out number 2.
Now batting number 2, Watson Harvley.
Well, now it's Watson Harvley due up. Harvley 1 for 2. He singled and has popped out into left field his first go-around, or second go-around, I guess. Looking to try to get the Demons going here with 2 outs. The left-hander digs in. The right-handed Dinkins will kick and deal home. First pitch, that one's hammered into right field. Going back is Murray. Towards the wall, he'll have room, and he'll make the grab. Harvley gave it a ride, just missed the homer. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the first time for Cardinal Newman. And it's 4-2 going to 5 here on Definite Fiction. But before we go to the next inning, I'm going to put some music on in the background because it's time to talk about our sponsors. Once again, I'll turn the music down so y'all can't hear a lot of that. And let's rock and roll. Let's talk about our sponsors here. We want to give them a special shout out because they've been sponsoring the Forest Acres Classic now for the past 2 seasons. First and foremost, it's the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. They're an all-inclusive dumpster company that will bring you a dumpster if you need it. You can fill it up and they'll take it away for you. How about that? It's quick and it's easy. You go to www.bigredboxdumpstercompany or call 803-783-6834 to learn how you can book your dumpster today. And the other big, oh, my bad, hit the music button. The other big sponsor we have here is a sponsor of Flora Athletics, and of course, athletics just in the Midlands, the Richland 215 American Legion team. They're a Legion team that operates right here at Falcon Field here in the Midlands. What they will do is they'll give you competitive baseball for free for your high school kid this summer. It'll get some of the best competitions around the state where they build people and baseball players all alike. You have some of the best coaches the state has to offer, and you'll play against some of the best talent the state has to offer. Scan that QR code on your screen today. It'll take you right to the American Legion website, and you can sign up today for your post-Cardinal Newman. You're with us, the 215. Lugoff, you have a couple of choices. It'll pick wherever you're zoned for. I'll be right back here as Farrell Shoemake continues to warm up. Oh, well, no leaving from me quite yet as he just threw his last pitch and Rabin throws down to second. I love how smoothly those line up now. Well, top of the fifth we go. It's a 4-2 lead here for Lugoff. Lugoff scored all 4 runs in the first inning, and now Cardinal Newman's been able to slow down the offensive prowess the Demons have had in the first. They're now looking to try to maybe even draw even as the heart of the order is due up. Before we get there, it's the bottom. First up is the 9-hole Reed Stewart. He actually was the man of the dish when the last out was recorded back in the fourth as Boyd was caught off of first. First pitch high and in, righty on righty, 1-0. Shoemake fires. Off speed, call out strike one on the outside edge, a 75 mile per hour breaking ball. It's ones. The 1-1. Off speed is tapped foul to the left side. It'll be 1-2. Stewart drew a walk his first go around in this exact same spot. He led off what was the third inning, and that eventually brought home 2 runs. That's how Cardinal Newman struck and cut the lead in half. The 1-2 off speed is rolled over and chopped to the left side. Foul yet again. Shoemake will kick and deal the 1-2. Heater stays wide, ball 2. Stewart comes in, 1 for his last 8, now 4 walks in the last 5 games for the Cardinals. There's some men in the bullpen for both sides, Cardinal Newman and Lugoff. The 1-2. That ball is lefted into left field down the line. If it's fair, it's trouble, but it's not. It just stays foul. That was a liner that almost was trouble for Landon Gregory. However, it just slices foul. Warming up in the bullpen for the Cardinals, it's Matthew Andrews. This senior was not able to see. If you're new to the stream, of course, Lugoff-Elgin, y'all played here enough to know you're the designated home team, meaning you're in the Falcon dugout. The Falcon bullpen is not visible from where I'm sitting. 2's on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The curveball dips out late, and there's 1 away.
Players that are sitting on the railing in the bullpen, in the dugout, please get off the railing. Thank you.
Second time I had to make that call. You cannot sit on the railing here in the dugout. Usually, with the cages, makes it a little more, kind of appetizing to sit on the cage, to sit on the railing, but you cannot sit on the railing here. That's the second time Jim Stevens had to make that call over PA. One of the lighthearted moments here at this tournament. The golf players are very upset, but I understand why. Well, Roland lines that one to the shortstop. Going back is Jefferson, who ranges into the left field grass to make the play. Looked like that one had more legs than it did, but the left-handed second baseman lines out, and there's out number 2 quick.
Stepping into the box, number 5, Alvin Murray.
Well, now comes back up Alvin Murray. Cardinal Newman wishes he had runners on after he had an RBI double the other way. He doubled into the left center field gap as a lefty himself. Now the Newberry commit comes up with nobody on and 2 outs. Shoemake, the right-hander, comes home. There was a fastball low for ball 1. Must have been a tad inside as well. Murray is 2 for 2 with a double just a double and a walk, or 1 for 1, I guess. A call out strike 1 in the low part of the zone, a fastball. It's now 1-1 with 2 outs. The right-hander fires. The off-speed is checked and fouled to the left side. Murray offered late, trying to hold the bat back on the curveball. Was unable to do so. It's now 1-2. Shoemake looking for his third 3-up, 3-down inning. 1 was conventional, 1 was not. The 1-2. Change up misses wide. It's ball 2. Now, last inning it was a 3-up, 3-down. He had a strikeout looking. Then an error allowed Andrews to reach before Boyd grounded the fielder's choice, then got picked off at first. So technically 3 batters came up and 3 batters came down. It's unconventionally. 2-2 is smoked to the right side and foul. Murray got ahead of the off speed, and Murray, you could hear some Cardinal Newman fans thinking that was gone. Murray has already homered in this tournament yesterday against the Wildcats. He's also homered for the Gold 215 team. 2-2. Off speed is chopped to the right side and foul. Cardinal Newman right fielder already has 4 homers this year. He now has a team high 24 RBIs to go with those homers. He's one of the reasons they average nearly 6 runs per game. The 2-2 is tapped up the middle. Jefferson, the shortstop, dives and can't make the play. It'll go into center field, and for the 3rd time this game, Alvin Murray is on the base pass. The kid just continues to hit here in this tournament, making a strong case for an all-tournament bid. And now head coach Ward will come out and talk to Shoemake. This is the 2nd time he's come out, but the 1st time this inning. We'll be right back here. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. A pitching change for the Demons, the first one in this game. JT Williams will don the hill now after he released Farrell Shoemake. Shoemake's day is done, but his final line's not yet readable as Alvin Murray is attached to him at first. Well, JT Williams inherits a run. It's Alvin Murray at first. 2 gone here in the bottom, or the top of the 5th, excuse me. He'll get the left-handed Connor Hooks. Right-hander goes home. The first pitch is sliced in the left field. Murray was running, but Gregory will grab it and make the play. The hit and run does not work. Williams throws 1 pitch and gets out of the inning. It's a 4-2 lead for Lugoff as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Both teams will go to the bullpen as Henry Bodman will come in for Cardinal Newman. Cole Dinkins' day is done after a struggling first inning. He settled down quite nicely and was able to pitch 3 scoreless innings for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. Now they turn it over to one of their top relievers, Henry Bodman, the junior. He gets 3, 4, and 5. His first pitch is called strike 1, an off speed on the outside edge in this right-handed showdown. Leading off is the ever so dangerous A.J. Jefferson. Second pitch to him is popped foul. It'll be 0-2. We're looking at Bodman. He is now pitching in his second straight day, I believe. He pitched against Lexington yesterday and gave up 3 earned runs off of 4 hits. He was the one who surrendered the bomb to Cromer. Jefferson smokes that one in the deep center field, lifted high and deep. Chalks back at the wall, he ranges, he jumps. Does he make the grab? Yes, he does! An athletic grab, robbing Jefferson of his 3rd double of the day. It's good for out number 1 here in the 5th. Jefferson has already done that not once but twice, a double off the wall. Bodman will have to tip his cap to his center fielder, Chaplin Cox. That's good for out number 1, and now Maverick Grigsby come up the 3rd time today. Grigsby 0 for 2, and he smokes one to deep left center field. Cox ranges over. The center fielder has room and will make the play in deep left center for out number 2. 2 hard flyouts, but they do work good. It's 2 gone quickly. Old Dinkins' final line is done. He pitched 4 innings for this Cardinal Newman team, gave up 3 earned runs as 4 came across, allowed 6 hits, struck out 1, and walked 1. Righty on righty, the first pitch from Bodman is wide to the right-handed Preston Cranford. It's 1-0. Cranford has reached on the air and flown out. He's also scored 1 of the 4 runs for the Demons. The 1-0 off speed stays away, ball 2. So after the starters went right around the same time, Dinkins going 4 full, Shoemake going 4 2/3. Now it's the bullpens who will have to try to hold this game and try to maybe give him a chance to win it for Cardinals. The 2-1 off speed swung on and missed. It's strike 1. The 2-1 off speed, called strike 2. Curveball hits the inside part of the zone against Cranford. He'd ask where that one was. He thought it was a little up, I think. Sun is fully coming out. Temperature's starting to increase towards the 70s. But I'm going to shed my jacket here in a second. Not a cloud in the sky though, on a beautiful Wednesday here in the Midlands. Bodman fires the 2s. Off speed stays away, filler up. 3-2, 2 gone. Nobody on the base pass here in the bottom of the 5th for Lugoff, who already has a 4-2 lead, but would love to add to it here. The payoff. That one's lined in the left center field, and that will drop in front of Boyd for a base knock. Cranford has his first hit of the day, and Lugoff has a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, number 11, Logan Crane.
Now Logan Crane is the 4th man in the inning up. Logan singled off the center field wall his first ground. He's also popped out to the shortstop. Righty on righty, 2 away. The first pitch, that one's lined right back up the middle, and it'll drop in shallow center. Cranford takes the hard turn at second, but he'll slow up. Back-to-back 2-out singles for the Demons will bring the bottom of the order up with a chance to produce.
Stepping in the box, number 4, Colin Bright.
Well, the right-handed Crane smokes that one right back where it came from, and now Colin Bright will come up for the 3rd time. He's reached base twice, but he's walked and grounded into a fielder's choice. Righty on righty, 2 away. Lugoff-Elgin has runners at first and second, trying to add to their 2-run lead. Before a pitch is thrown, though, pickoff back to second. Cranford will step back in. Cranford has swiped a bag so far this season. He's 1 for 3, though. You have to imagine if they're going to have to double steal, it's going to have to be either on a off-speed pitch or on a pitch in the dirt. The right-hander fires. The first pitch is a hard grounder to the shortstop. Hooks weights back, flips it to second, and that will do it. The Demons threaten with back-to-back two-out singles, but they're both left stranded. The Cardinals get through the fifth unscathed. It's a 4-2 ball game. Moving to the back half of this one. We come back right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to the 20th anniversary of the Forest Acres Classic, technically the 19th rendition of it after COVID spoiled what would be in the 20th annual Forest Acres Classic. We are back here in the top of the sixth. We're back here in the top of the sixth. Lugoff-Elgin is a 4-2 advantage. Big Cat? I'll call him Big Cat. First pitch is high, ball one. It's Connor Catania due up. It's one of the names I've had, my fair share of trying to make sure I get right here. It's definitely one of the biggest ones that's didn't think was going to be the hardest one coming into this tournament, but it's proved to be one of the more challenging names. The 1-0 for JT Williams. The right-hander fires in the dirt. Catania pulls the bat back, a.k.a. Big Cat. It's now 2-0, and Coach Ward will immediately come talk to his right-hander. Well, Williams came in last inning and got one quick out. We'll be right back here to talk more about him when we return. All right, after that talk, we're right back where we were. 2-0 count, nobody on the base pass here in the top of the sixth. Lugoff-Elgin is a 4-2 lead over Cardinal Newman. As ever, it's the heart of the order, 4, 5, 6 due up here for the Cardinals. Here in the top of the sixth is JT Williams will wind and deal. The right-hander comes home. The bunt's put down to the third base side. Grigsby, the third baseman, has it. The hard throw to first is a good stretch in time. Crane had to reach for it, but it's good for out number one. Well, Connor Catania goes down. Now it'll bring up Chaplin Cox for the second time, who's flown out to center twice. Well, JT Williams is now making his his 8th appearance of the tournament, excuse me. He pitched yesterday against Lexington, pitched a scoreless 1 1/3 innings for the Demons. Or pitched 2 days ago against Lexington, excuse me. I gotta get my days right. The left-handed Cox digs in, he pops it to the left side foul. His first pitch he sees, and it will get out of play. Looks like Coach Hendricks had to cover his head kind of jokingly in a way. I don't think it was serious, but he had to make sure he didn't hit. I don't blame him, to be honest. So JT Williams is making his 8th appearance of the season. He has a 2.69 ERA over 13 innings pitched. The 0-1 is low. It's a fastball. It's now 1-1. The 1-1 count. Williams fires. It's foul, tips back Just got a piece was Cox. It's now 1-2. Chaplain Cox comes in 1 for his last 15. He's trying to get right here and get Cardinal Newman a chance to tie this ball game in the top of the 6th. They trail by 2. The 1-2. Fastball low, good eye from Cox. It's 2s. Gonna update the score bug. Geez, Alex. I'm usually on top of these things. I'm gonna, all my excuses today are gonna be because it's day 3 and I've been out here for now 28 hours and counting. It's kind of fun. 2-2. Fastball's line right back in the middle for a base knock. Cox breaks that 1 for 15 stretch. He has a 1-out single here for the Cardinals. There's 1 on and 1 out for Rylan Knudsen.
13, Rylan Knudsen.
Knudsen trying to break out of his 0 for 8 stretch. He has struck out not once but twice, 1 swinging and 1 looking. The former 2-1-5er will step into the right-handed box. He'll get the right-handed JT Williams. The junior on the hill comes set. Grigsby at third creeps in. The first pitch is a fastball in the dirt for ball 1. Well, the bottom of the order for Cardinal Newman has to set the table. Knudsen, Andrews, and Boyd are combined 0 for 6 today. It's a 4-0 lead for Lugoff-Elgin here in the top of the 6th. They're trying to keep it there. Williams fires, and Knudsen lifts 1 to shallow right center field. Calling everybody off will be the center fielder, Bright. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Last time up, Andrews. He reached off of the air from the first baseman Crane.
Number 11, Matthew Andrews.
Now Andrews will dig in with 1 on and 2 outs. The lefty's 0 for 2, trying to keep this inning going for the Cardinal Newman Cardinals. They only have 4 outs to work with in their final game here in the Forest Acres Classic in 2025. First pitch from the righty, fastball low. Nice job from Rabin behind the dish to kind of protect it down, if you will. It's almost like a soccer player trying to get that first touch when you're behind the dish, trying to make sure that there's nothing that first touch is good and it doesn't able to skip away from you. We've seen many balls go to the backstop here this tournament. Rabin been one of the best players behind the dish and making sure that doesn't happen. The 1-0 called strike 1. Fastball on the outside edge against the southpaw. After Andrews, if it gets that far, it's the 8-hole Roland Boyd. Williams will step off while waiting. Williams was able to lower his ERA from 2.99 to 2.69 his last outing against the Wildcats of Lexington. 1-1 runner goes, swung on and missed strike 2. The throw in a second, not in time. Rabin delivered the perfect throw on a hop to Jefferson, but a nice job from Chaplain Cox to get under the tag and take second. It was swung on and missed, so it's a 1-2 count here to Andrews. Cox grabs what was his 10th stolen base of the season, tying Catania. Now I'm in my own head. The 1-2 is pop straight foul right back at me. It'll be 1-2 still. I've been saying Catania right all weekend, and then like yesterday, like in the late inning, I just kind of slip up. Again, my excuse for the day, it's day 3. Wind rolling in softly from right center field. Not even close to as windy as it's been the last 2 days, though, making the balls a little easier to travel. The 1-2, heater upstairs, it's ball 2. Andrews is 6 for 21 with runners in scoring position. He has 12 RBIs this season. He's 0-2 today, trying to produce here for the Cardinals. 2's on the way. Fastball up and away, ball 3. First base is open, but it put 2 on for Roland Boyd. Cox at second. 4-2 lead for Lugoff-Elgin here in the top of the 6th. Both teams trying to win their first game of the Classic here. Williams, the payoff. Foul tipped, and it will stay alive. Rabin couldn't hold on to it. Looks like a nice off speed that would hit either the chest protector or the middle of the glove, and wasn't able to see, but it'll be a full count yet again here to Andrews. Williams comes set, delivers the payoff one more time. Andrews off the hand, slices that foul towards the trees. Actually hits one of the trees and bounces straight down. Luckily, no one was hurt or even hit. Well, after this game, don't go anywhere. River Bluff getting set to play the Skyhawks Hammond for a spot to play tomorrow. That game will start at 2. The payoff from Williams right here is pop straight foul. And we'll do it one more time. And if you're a Demon fan or a Cardinal fan, stay after the game. We're going to announce our all-academic players and, of course, the all-tournament team, which last year I was giving my picks, but this year I'm kind of helping decide who's all-tournament, meaning I won't be giving my picks because I feel like a lot of them will probably be named to the team. The 3-2 is low. Ball 4. Nice at-bat from Andrews. Fouled off all the junk. And he'll get a 2-out walk to put the tying runs on the base path here for Roland Boyd.
Now batting number 2, Roland Boyd.
A great at-bat work by Andrews. He had to foul off 3 straight pitches to get that pitch in the dirt for ball 4. And now it's Roland Boyd. Boyd grounded into a fielder's choices last go-around where he got picked off first to end the 4th. He's also flown out to center field. However, Roland is at his best when runners are in scoring position, 2 for 3. He's got a runner on second and a runner on first. Infield shifted to the left. Righty on righty, Williams fires. Fastball low and away, ball 1. It's junior on junior action here at the Classic. A ton of talented juniors, including Williams and Boyd, here this tournament. The 1-0. Change up hits the dirt, ball 2. Good eye from Roland Boyd. Williams does not want to start walking people. It's the 9-hole Reed Stewart waiting on deck, but then the lineup would flip over to Hart Roland. Someone who hasn't had his best tournament, but you know he can make a splash whenever he gets barrel on ball. The 2-0. Fastball low and away. Williams has now thrown 4 straight balls. It's a 3-0 count here to Boyd. And then I'll bring out Jake Rabin to talk to his pitcher. Lugoff using 6 pitchers in day 1, only a couple yesterday. They don't really have many people left to use, but you know, this Lugoff team can piece together pitching when needed to. Pitching's always at a premium here in the Forest Acres Classic. You have to pitch 3 straight days, potentially 4 if you want to make a run. So you always have to try to stretch pitching as much as you possibly can. Williams trying to get out of this inning here. It's a 3-0 count with 2 gone. He'll kick and deal. The pitch right down Broadway. Heater for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball right down the middle yet again, strike 2. Boyd didn't move the bat. Now he'll have to receive a payoff. It's 3-2, 2 gone, runners at first and second. Lugoff-Elgin leading 4-2. They scored all 4 back in the first, trying to hold the lead here at the top of the 6th. Runners will be in motion. Williams kicks, runners go. The pitch is poked foul. We'll do it one more time. Boyd spoiled a pitch that was on the outside edge of the zone. Didn't want to leave it up to the umpire's discretion, so he'll get another crack at it. Again, don't go anywhere. It's River Bluff and Hammond after this one, and a game that will decide who will play on Thursday. Runners go. The payoff one more time is fouled straight back at one of the poles, and we'll do it again. Just like Andrews, Boyd putting up a solid at-bat. He was ahead 3-0. Watched 2 straight fastballs go right down the middle, and then all of a sudden played defense, which has allowed him to stay in the AB. And now Coach Hendricks will come and talk to him, and that'll bring in what looks to be a courtesy runner here for the first base Andrews, which is technically not a courtesy runner, it's a pitch runner. We've seen so many courtesy runners this tournament, I'm just assuming it is, but this will actually be a pitch runner for the first baseman. Looks to be Owen Tyre running at first. Interesting decision to put him in now. Well, Tyre will take over for Andrews at first. Situation doesn't change though. 3 in, 2 the count, 2 gone. Top of the 6th. Boyd trying to produce here in the bottom of the order for the Cardinals. Williams fires, runners go, swung on and missed. Change up on the inside part of the plate for strike number 3 and strikeout number 1 here for Williams. That'll end the Cardinal Newman threat and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 lead for the Demons. Welcome back here to the Forest Acres Classic. It's day number 3. Sun's really coming out now as the temperature starts to pick up here on day 3. We're getting toward the high 80s as we hit the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be the bottom of the top here for the Demons of Lugoff-Elgin. They have a 4-2 lead, excuse me. They picked up all the way back in the first and have yet to relinquish it. Well, Bodman returns to the hill. He'll get ready on ready here. Gregory, Rabin, and Butler here in the 6th. 1-0 the count. The next pitch looks to be off speed away and a little low. Ball 2. Gregory 0 for 2 today. He checks the curveball that goes right back to the pitcher, Bodman. He was not aware of it, so he gets a late break, and that allows an easy out number 1, the 1-3 ground out. So after Gregory will now go 0 for 3 today, unless the Demons decide to bat around here in the 6th, it's Jake Rabin up for the 3rd time in the game. He struck out swinging and is lined out in his 2 plate appearances thus far. Ready on ready, Bodman fires. Off speed away, ball 1. Lugoff trying to add some insurance. They have a 2-run lead and will get 9, 1 and 2 in the order for the Cardinals, as that one's lined down the left field line, but Rabin just got ahead of the off speed. It's 0-2. It's 1-1. There we go. I'm waking up still. Kind of. I don't know. That's my excuse. And it's Thursday. Or Wednesday. Exactly. One from Bodman on the way. The off-speed's lined the other way into the right field. That'll drop for a base knock. Nice backhand from Murray to run it down, keeping Rabin at only a single. But he grabs his first hit of the Classic. It's a 1-out base knock. Now a courtesy runner will come in for Rabin. It's got to feel good for the catcher, who was 0 for his last 6 coming into that at-bat. Luke Ferris will courtesy run for the catcher. Now it's the top of the order, the dangerous part for the Demons. It's Michael Butler. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a flyout today. There's a runner on first with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Lugoff leading 4-2, looking for some more. Ferris has 3 stolen bags this season, all against Ridgeview. Time is called. Butler. A late time granted as Bodman was taking a little while on the bump and then finally decided to come home. Well, Butler will step in, bleach blonde hair and all. Bodman, who's hunched over on the mound. He comes home sidearm-wise, righty on righty, and he misses just a touch away, ball 1. I think they were asking where it was. Umpire said away. Looks very close to the plate to me. Instead, pick off back at first. Ferris dives back safely. This is the part of the lineup you can have some trouble with for Lugoff if you let it get out of hand. Butler, Harvey, Jefferson, Grigsby, all very dangerous hitters. Throw back to first. Ferris dives back safely. Of course, this whole lineup for Lugoff can be very dangerous, but right now the top 4 have been producing the most as of late. Long pause, now called again. Bodman trying to get that one in. You know, Bodman doesn't really tip when he's going. So the time was finally called by Butler again after a staring contest. I think Bodman was actually about to start going, but you'd have no way of knowing if you're watching on the stream, considering how he just looks hunched over and then kind of kicks out of nowhere. Pick off at first. Ferris dives back yet again. Count still 1-0 with 1 gone. Feels like Butler's been in there for about a whole minute now without a pitch. It has. Pick off yet again. Ferris dives back safely yet again. Bondman came in back an inning ago, allowed two out singles, but then got the ground out to end the inning. Now he's dealing with the top of the order for the first time. The 1-0. Butler flies out to the right side. The second pitch he sees, it's a foul from Bodman. It's 1-1. I think that's Lexington actually here early, if I'm not mistaken, down the right field side. Definitely not Airport. Airport has a nightcap against Flora. I saw some royal blues. My personal favorite type of blue, I might add, even though Falcon blue is also up there. I just think royal blue looks really good with a lot of different colors. Another pick off to first. Ferris was a step off the bag, so he just kind of steps back on it. It's almost like the scene where in the rookie, I think it's the rookie where the kid at first kind of just stepped off the bag and steps back on every time. The 1-1 misses wide, it's ball 2. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about, where they just kind of pick him off and he just keeps just 1 foot off the bag. That's what it looked like Ferris was doing, kind of just stepped back on to make sure he was good. The 2-1. That off speed missed. It was fouled straight back. Ferris was running on the pitch, so hit and run may have been in order. It's now 2s. So 2-2 the count, 1 gone here. What's been a long at-bat here for Michael Butler, not in his own doing, just a lot of pickoffs back at first, and a couple of times called. Runner on first for the Demons, who are trying to get an insurance run. They hold the 4-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Bodman yet again picks off at first. Ferris dives back safely. Also, Andrews is back in the game at first. In high school, you're allowed to put a pitch runner in and then put the same batter in. Happened to me once before. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Change up now, snap back to first, not in time. Bodman gets his first strikeout of his outing, and it's good for out number 2 here now in the 6th.
Up next, number 2, Watson Harvey.
Watson Harvey will come up for the 4th time today, excuse me. He's 1 for 3 with a single, a pop out, and a fly out. The lefty digs in against the right-handed Bodman, who comes home. The first pitch is lined right back up the middle into center field for a base knock. Ferris will try to go from first to third. Cox, who had a late get on it, he gets it into the infield. Harvey keeps the inning going with a single. There's runners at the corners with 2 gone for the College of Charleston commit. Jefferson has been probably the best hitter for Lugoff today. 2 doubles off the wall and a fly ball that went to center that would have been a double off the wall if Cox didn't make an incredible leaping grab to save it. So Jefferson 2 for 3. Knudsen giving some signs to the infield to see what they're going to do about the first and third situation. Harvey is no stranger to being non-aggressive, so you got to imagine he's probably moving on either first or second pitch here, especially with the slower throwing Bodman. Of course, Harvey did steal a bag back in the first. It's his 10th stolen bag of the season. Bodman now will step off and look the runner back at third, not first. That's Luke Ferris, the courtesy runner for the catcher. Well, AJ looking now for his first ribby here of the Forest Acres Classic. He's 2 for 3 today. Righty on righty, Bodman comes, and Jefferson slugs that one to deep center field. Cox ranging back toward the wall. He runs in. It's going to be off the wall yet again. For the 3rd time today, a double off the wall. The relay throw has not been made. A 2 RBI double for Jefferson that gives the Demons a 6-2 lead. Jefferson continues to rake his 3rd double of the day. That will clear the bases. Harvey comes around from first. Ferris easily scores from third. A 6-2 lead for Lugoff. They're not out of the inning just yet. They would love some more. Jefferson at second for the cleanup Maverick Grigsby, who's 0 for 3 so far today. Righty on righty, Bodman trying to work through this. The curveball is called. Strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. 58 miles per hour. The 0-1. Ball in the dirt, ball's 1. The throw down to the third as Jefferson got a late break is not in time. Knudsen double clutched, which allowed Jefferson to take third. He would have been probably out by a mile if he hadn't. Seems like Jefferson got a really late break on that one as well. I kind of said in there, I felt like that ball was halfway to home before he started moving. It is his 8th stolen bag of the season, though, and the Demons have a insurance runner at third. The 1-1 off speed stays wide into the left-handed box. It's 2-1. The 2-1 from Bodman. That one's hammered to deep left field. Going back is Boyd. He's at the wall. He looks up and it's off the wall. Top of it. Another double. Grigsby thought he had a homer. He'll have to settle for an RBI double. It's now 7-2 Demons. That one looked like it might have got out off the bat. I thought it did initially, but it just hit the top of the wall. The senior misses his 2nd homer by just a couple of feet, but he'll take his 17th RBI. And now that'll bring Coach Hendricks to come out and talk to Bodman. Cardinal Newman was fighting here towards the end. However, the Demons, a 3-run 6th, have given them a 5-run advantage, and that will probably be all for Henry Bodman. Pitching change here at Falcon Field. We'll be right back on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to the Falcon Field. It's game number 1 on day 3 here in the Forest Acres Classic. It was a 4-2 ball game entering the bottom half of the 6th before now. The Demons have jumped on Cardinal Newman here late. It was a 2 RBI double for A.J. Jefferson and an RBI double for Maverick Grigsby. Grigsby just missing a homer. So now it's a runner on second, and the new pitcher, the first baseman Matthew Andrews, comes in. That one's hammered to left field. First pitch from Andrews. Going over is Boyd. The ball will get past him all the way into the left field corner. Grigsby rolls around third. A stand-up RBI double for Preston Cranford, who greets the right-handed pitcher. A 2-out double. The now third straight 2-out double.
Now batting number 11, Logan Crane.
Well, Cranford stays in the second. Grigsby comes home. It's now an 8-2 lead as Matthew Andrews comes in. Cardinal will be in at first for Andrews. Righty on righty. Colin Bright will dig in, or excuse me, not Colin Bright. Logan Crane will dig in. Wrong person. Apologies, Logan. He takes curveball away, ball 1. Well, Andrews, that earned run was not attached to him. He comes in making his 4th appearance. Pitched 4 1/3 innings with 2 earned runs. That will be the last earned run tagged to Bodman. The 1-0. Fastball missed wide, ball 2. The 2-0 off speed misses wide. It's ball 3. So Catania playing in the field for the first time to this tournament, I believe. He's been DHing the last 2 days. Now Andrews, who's been the first baseman here for the Cardinals, trying to get the final out here in the 6th. It's been a 4-run inning for Lugoff already. The 3-0 is called. Strike 1, a year low in the zone. Crane knew it. Well, Jefferson now 5 doubles in the year, only came in with 2. He's been raking. A 3-1, swung on and missed. Heater on the outside edge, it's a full count. Grigsby with his double. That will be what looks to be his 6th of the season, tying Watson Harvley, or I guess his 7th actually, or no, his 6th. I was wrong. And then Preston Cranford with a double. That is his 2nd. The payoff. That one's golfed in the left field right at Roland Boyd. He'll come in, then trickle back and make the grab to retire the side. Well, the Demons do all of their work with 2 outs. Back to back to back, 2-out RBI doubles. Make this an 8-2 game here for the Demons. We'll move into the top of the 7th when we come back. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. It's potentially the final inning for both Cardinal Newman and Lugoff-Elgin here in the Forest Acres Classic. The Demons, after a 4-run bottom of the 6th, hold the 8-2 lead here. They try to wrap this game up and get back on track in their winning ways after they've dropped now 3 of their last 5. It'll be Ethan Intini on the bump for Lugoff. The right-hander will throw low for ball 1. I actually don't have anything on Intini. He wasn't on my roster coming into today, so this pitcher's new to me and you. Ready on ready, it's Reed Stewart leading it off for Cardinal Newman. The fastball skips in for ball 2. Well, the Demons had a double attack at the end of last inning, back-to-back-to-back 2-out doubles to balloon this lead now to a 6-run advantage. Stewart swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. It's strike 1. 2-1 the count. Nobody gone here, top 7. Intini will wind and deal. The off-speed stays way wide. It's ball 3. Time is finally granted. I think they were trying to get the ball on the backstop. Intini's not even on the roster they gave us for the Forest Acres Classic, so apologies. The 3-1. Fastball swung on and missed on the outside edge. Maybe a changeup. That one kind of died late. It'll be 3-2. So Stewart, the 9-hole, trying to get on base here to set the table. The payoff. Fastball low and away. Ball 4 gets away from Rabin. Leadoff base runner here for the Cardinals. Well, J.T. Williams, another successful outing in relief for him. Pitched 1 in the 3rd innings of scoreless baseball, only allowed 1 hit. Struck out 1, and he walked 1 as well. Top of the order back up. It's Hart rolling up. Hart reach base on an error back in the 3rd. He's 0 for 3, though, with a strikeout and a lineout. The left-handed second baseman will dig in. The right-hander Intini on the bump. Grigsby, the 3rd baseman, creeping in from 3rd. The first pitch to roll, and that one's lined to the shortstop. Jefferson grabs it, throw back to first. High and not in time. It'll hit off the cage. Would have been a free base for Stewart about a week and a half ago. Instead, it's just a line out for out number 1. Hart rolling, 1 pitch, 1 line out here against Intini. He'll head back to the dugout for Alvin Murray. Murray has been a tough out today. Single, double, walk. 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. The left-handed Newberry commit digs in against the right-handed Intini. First pitch, curveball upstairs, ball 1. Again, don't go anywhere after this, fans or not. Next game, of course, is the River Bluff and Hammond game, but before that, we have the all-tournament announcements and the all-academic announcements for both Lugoff-Elgin and Cardinal Newman. The 1-0. Looks like a fastball misses wide, ball 2. Every year, of course, we do an all-tournament announcement. Every team gets 1 except the championship team, who will get 2. And, of course, the Charlie Fettner MVP award. I believe the second-place team also gets 2, I believe. Maybe even 3. The 2-0. Fastball upstairs. It's ball 3 here against the 2-hole Murray. After him, it's Connor Hooks. And if it gets that far, Connor Catanillo. The 3-0. Called strike 1. Change up in the low part of the zone from Intini. Good pitch against the left-handed slugger. The 3-1. Change up misses wide. Ball 4. A 5-pitch walk and his second walk of the inning for Intini. Puts runners at first and second for Connor Hooks. Hooks comes up for the 4th time today. 0 for 3, a fly out, a line out to short, and a line/fly out to left, however you want to view it. Another lefty here in this Cardinal Newman lineup, the top team in Skiza. Trying to maybe make a late inning comeback here and stun the Lugoff-Elgin Demons after a strong first inning and a strong sixth inning. I was talking to Maverick Grigsby's mother before the game, and she said yesterday it was kind of the opposite. It was Lugoff-Elgin and Miller playing, and for the most part, for that middle 3 innings, they played really evenly. And then, of course, first inning was really rough, and the last inning was rough, which is how Miller run-ruled the Demons of Lugoff. First pitch way inside the hooks, gets by Rabin. Both runners advance to the next bag. It'll be Stewart going to third and Murray going to second off the wild pitch. Today it's been the opposite, though, here for Lugoff. A strong first inning where they brought 4 across, and a strong sixth inning where they brought 4 across. That has given them now the 8-2 lead here against Cardinal Newman. The 1-0. That one grounded to the right side of the infield. That will find a hole for a base knock. Stewart will score. Murray being held at third as the relay throw is cut off by Crane. A 1-out RBI single for Connor Hooks. The Cardinals cut the lead a little farther. It's now 8-3. Well, Connor Catania will dig back in for the 4th time. Catania had a double back in the first, but since then has flown out and grounded out. Righty on righty. 8-3 lead for Lugoff-Elgin, trying to get the final 2 outs here in this ball game. Intini will come home, the off speed, called strike 1. Curveball paints the inside part of the plate against Catania. Catania, also known as Big Cat, was an 0-for-2 performance yesterday, and he is a slugger at that. He has a homer as well, but that was not yesterday. The 0-1 off speed's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Sun now fully out in effect. I actually did not get burned somehow yesterday. I thought I was, but nothing really hurt in the shower this morning, which means good things, right? I'm assuming. Maybe I did just underlyingly, but so far so good. The 1-1. That fastball is fouled straight back. It'll be 1-2. Well, after Catania, it's Chaplain Cox waiting on deck. And if it gets that far, in the hole, the catcher, Rylan Knudsen. The top team in Skiza trying to put together a late inning rally. They have runs at the corners with 1 out. They trail 8-3 here in the top of the 7th against the 5A Lugoff-Elgin Demons, the newly 5A Lugoff-Elgin Demons. The 1-2. Off speed is spoiled. Catania got a piece to stay alive. After this, Cardinal Newman Lugoff will not be playing tomorrow, excuse me. We'll go to them first. They will play Catawba Ridge on Monday and Tuesday. Of course, then that'll be their games of the week. Cardinal Newman next week. After this one, they'll play Heathwood Hall. That starts next Tuesday. The 1-2's in the dirt. Rabin loses it. He will fire to second, excuse me, but it's not in time as Hooks will stand in. Good read from him. So the count is 2-2 now with 1 out. Runners at second and third for the Cardinals. If they can hit both of those home, this game gets a whole lot more interesting. Intini comes set. Catania awaits the 2-2. Fastball low and away, gets by Rabin. Breaking for the plate is Murray. He will stand in safely. Hooks scampers to third. A wild pitch, the 2nd in a row. This one will score a run. Murray has finally come across home plate after reaching third twice today. Now Hooks is at third. 1 gone, 3-2 count. 8-4 lead here for Lugoff-Elgin. Intini will come home, the payoff. Curveball misses wide, ball 4. Oh, here we go, and now Coach Ward will come and talk to Intini. A nice walk for Catania. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. The Demons will turn to their College of Charleston committed shortstop A.J. Jefferson in hopes to get the final two outs of this one. Sliding it over at short will be Luke Ferris, who was used as a courtesy runner already this game. Righty on righty, it's the left-hand, or righty on lefty, excuse me, it's the left-handed Chaplain Cox digging in. Jefferson fires, fastball low, ball one. Jefferson making his sixth appearance of the season. He boasts a 2.15 ERA over 13 innings pitched. 17 strikeouts, but a little erratic sometimes, 14 walks. The 1-0 from Jefferson. Fastball is low, called, strike one. First time we've really heard the Cardinal Newman fans get upset with the call today. That one was around the knees, very close to the bottom of the zone. You can be the judge at home. It's 1-1. Runners at first and third. Jefferson fires. That one's lined into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Cox with an RBI single going from first to third as Catania. Scoring from third is Hooks. And right on cue, Cardinal Newman makes this a ball game. Runners at the corners, still with one out, and it's now a 3-run game. Well, the Cardinals not going away quite yet. They've put 3 across with only 1 out. Now the middle of the order's got to produce. It's Rylan Knutson up for the 4th time today. As I said last inning, this part of the order is now 0 for 9. Or 0 for 8 with a walk, excuse me. The Jefferson comes home, the fastball away, ball one. This could be the chance to break all of that skid if they can produce here against the College of Charleston committed shortstop A.J. Jefferson. Military chopper flying over the stadium. The 1-0. Fastball misses wide, ball 2, as Jefferson loses the hat. Two and oh, Jefferson comes home. The off-speed changeup misses inside. It's ball 3, and now Logan Crane will come out. Oh, well, I thought he was going to come over, and then he goes back. He just says something to Jefferson, then retreats to go cover first. 3-0 the count. Jefferson in danger of loading the bases. The pitch. Called strike one. Snap back to first isn't even close as Cox will stand back in safely. But a big fastball on the outside edge against Knutson puts the count at 3-1. If it gets that far, it's Matthew Andrews waiting on deck. Of course, right now, Knutson representing the tying run for Cardinal Newman. They've pushed 3 across and now are trailing 8-5 here. The 3-1. Called strike 2. Change up on the inside part of the plate. Freezes Knutson. It'll be a full count. 3-2-1 gone. Runners at the corners here for Cardinal Newman. They trail by 3 in the tying run at the plate here in the top of the 7th in the form of Ryland Knutson. Runner goes. The payoff is fouled off to the right side, and we'll do it one more time. Cox broke to second. You'll have to retreat back to first after it was foul. I think Chaplin wanted to stay there for a second. He kind of stood on the bag, looking over to Coach Hendrick saying, "Can I please just stay here?" Coach Hendrick pointed back. Cox has 9 stolen bags this season. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go yet again. He does. The payoff is popped into the infield on the right side. Now in foul territory, Rabin takes his mask off. Behind the dish, he'll make the play. There's 2 away. Well, the last hope here for Cardinal Newman this early afternoon is Matthew Andrews. This game pushing the 2.5-hour mark here as Hammond and River Bluff await. You know, I guess it is Hammond in their royal blues today. Jeez. Never seen Hammond in royal blues at all. I know blue's one of their colors, but I didn't think they had a blue jersey. That's pretty cool. Well, the left-handed Matthew Andrews digs in against the right-handed Jefferson. First pitch is a heater up around the eyes for ball 1. Andrews represents the tying run. After him, it's Roland Boyd waiting on deck. And if it gets that far, Reese Stewart will be the 10th man in the inning. Of course, it's got to get that far. 1-0 the count. Jefferson comes set, and he'll fire. The fastball low gets away from Rabin. That will allow Catania to stand in and score. It's now 6-8 here at Falcon Field. It was ruled a ball, so it's 2-0. Chaplain Cox will go to second. Still, Andrews representing the tying run. The Cardinals have pushed 4 across this inning, trying for a late inning rally. The 2-0. Fastball upstairs, it's ball 3. I believe those 2 runs will come across on Antini's stat line, however. The man at second, Cox, is attached to Jefferson. The 3-0. The right-hander puts one on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. That one just paints the inside part. 3-1 count, 2 gone here. Runner at second. The Cardinals trail by 2. It's an 8-6 lead for Lugoff-Elgin. They have the tying run at the plate here in the top of the 7th. Jefferson looks back. Cox comes home. The pitch. Low, ball 4. Andrews works a 2-out walk to bring the 9th man in the inning up to the plate here for the Demons.
Up next, number 2, Roland Boyd.
Well, never a dull game here in the Forest Acres Classic. Now the go-ahead runner at the plate here for Cardinal Newman and Roland Boyd. Looks like a courtesy runner will be used, or I guess another pitch runner will be used for Andrews. Andrews not the fastest man for Cardinal Newman.
First base, number 16, Landon Dagenhart.
Be a pitch runner, Landon Dagenhart again. You cannot use the same pitch runner twice, so Tyre technically came into technically came into the game and then out of the game, so he is done for the day. It's Landon Dagenhart, who has gotten some action over at third this tournament. He will go courtesy run, or I guess pitch run, for Andrews. Dagenhart represents the tying run at first. Righty on, righty 2 away as Roland Boyd digs in for the 4th time. Jefferson fires. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Boyd looks like a caveman with the swing right there. Shows you the speed of Jefferson coming home, even as a shortstop. He still can do a little on the bump. The 0-1. That breaking ball hits the dirt. It's ball 1. Good stop from Rabin behind the dish. That ball gets by him. Tying run moves into scoring position. Boyd again at his best with runners in scoring position. Now 2 for 4 on the season. The 1-1. Fastball is low. Ball 2. If it gets that ball, it's Reed Stewart who will come up for the 2nd time this inning. He got it all going with a walk, which is exactly how the Cardinals got their 3rd inning going. That's when they scored 2. They've pushed 4 across here in the top of the 7th. The 2-1. Fastball up around the letters. It's ball 3. As I said coming in there, Jefferson's control sometimes all over the place. He's in danger of allowing back-to-back walks here to the Cardinals. Boyd trying to keep the inning alive for Cardinal Newman. They're still down to their final out. The 3-1 from Jefferson. Swung on in, missed, strike 2. A heater on the outside edge. This is what you live for if you're Roland Boyd. 3-2, 2 gone. Top 7, you're down by 2. Tying run at first, go ahead run at the plate. 8-6 lead for the Demons. Jefferson goes, runner goes, the pitch. Inside, ball 4. The go-ahead runner comes to the bases as Reed Stewart will come to the dish.
Up next, number 3.
Well, and never a dull game here in the Forest Acres Classic. After a 4-run bottom of the 6th from the Demons, it looked like they had buried the Cardinals. However, Cardinal Newman, after now having 9 players come up, will bring the tying run to second, the go-ahead run to first, as Reed Stewart will have to play hero here. Jefferson's 2nd straight walk. Righty on righty, first pitch. Fastball way wide, ball 1. Rabin had to glove it in the left-handed box. Looks like Adema will head towards the bullpen in case Jefferson can't get out of this one. Rabin will go out and talk to him. Well, it's Cox at third. Dagenhart at second, running for Andrews. Roland Boyd at first. Boyd represents the go-ahead run, Dagenhart the tying run. We saw a walk-off here yesterday with Airport and Hammond. This would not be a walk-off situation, but it'd be just as emphatic if Cardinal Newman could have a 6+ run 7th inning to come back and tie this game, or maybe even take the lead. Well, here we go, 1-0. Jefferson fires the fastball. Called strike one to the outside third. Seems like Jefferson has not been able to locate the off-speed so far today, so he's sticking with the heater. One. That one's tapped foul towards the Demon dugout on the right side. And now Cardinal Newman for the first time, well, the second time now, is down to their last strike. I kind of forgot it worked full. Again, next game is Hammond River Bluff. Before you go anywhere, though, all tournament teams announced after this one. We still got to throw her down the stretch, though. The 1-2. Off-speed misses wide. Good job from Jefferson to give him a pitch that was close enough to the zone to maybe offer out. Better job from Stewart to stave it off. It's 2-2. Stewart has walked twice, struck out once. 2-2 count, 2 gone. Jefferson comes, sets, fires. The fastball called, strike 3, low in the zone, got him looking. And that will end the game. Second strikeout for Stewart, and Jefferson gets out of the jam. Lugoff wins their 11th game of the year. They take their final game of the Classic by a final score of 8-6. As Cardinal Newman, after a late inning rally, leaves them loaded to end the threat.
All academic and all tourney awards ceremony.
Well, that was a ton of fun for me. Some late action down the stretch. Again, don't go anywhere. All tournament teams will be announced momentarily. We will announce the all academic teams as well. Both of these teams will get one player in both. All academic have been announced already. Those are, well, just let the, I don't even say how much want to be announced in front. And of course, the all tournament teams will be announced after that. One player for either side. I'm pretty much helped kind of pick them before the game and gotta give my couple thoughts. So I would assume we're going with the players that we had before, just because of, nothing really changed, I don't think, in that game for us. I could be wrong, though. I'm not exactly the man behind it all. I'm just the man who gives my input. But Coach Howard is out there. I'll turn on the main camera so you guys can hear it.
All right, guys, let's get to the awards. First for Cardinal Newman. All academic, Isaac Yarnall. And all tournament, Alvin Burr. Now for Lugoff-Elgin, all academic, Aaron Pittman. And all tourney, Maverick Grigsby. It has been a great week of baseball. The City of Forest Acres and AC4 High School would like to thank you for participating in this year's Forest Acres Baseball Classic. We hope that the remainder of your season is successful. Safe travels.
All right, I'll put some music on in the background. Well, special thank you to Cardinal Newman and Lugoff-Elgin for coming here to the Classic. I know both of them didn't have the tournament they wanted to have, but it was a successful tournament nonetheless for both teams. Safe travels and back to the long drives home. And of course, good luck the rest of the way here from us at Definite Fiction. We want to see y'all either again, so I can firmly say that without many, take backs, any drawbacks. Lugoff's no longer in our region, and we don't see Cardinal Newman. So again, thank you guys for being here. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I will see you on the next one, and tune in for some great baseball. It should be a great day where 3 impactful games are about to start now. Don't go anywhere, and I'll see you on the next one.